Welcome back, YouTube.
What it do?
And I want to thank everybody that's been logging in, checking me out at sexy$5526 or at facebook.com. So today on episode Exposed, we're going to be talking about what the media is hiding. And my guest today is Marvin The Truth Hurts Haney.
What up, though?
He's a columnist with Detroit Times. He's been with them for 5 years. And before I get, ask him a few questions or get to know him a little better, I want to let you guys know a few changes that's going to be made on Exposed. The Truth is Revealed. Since we reveal the truth here, from now on, we're going to be making a few changes on how you get your information and the facts that you receive. We're going to be downloading them straight up so you will know that everything that's being said here on Exposed is the truth. As well as there will be a fact finder every episode where you will be asked a question or a comment be made that you can go, that you know that is a fact, that you can go and find out about yourself. You will have a website to check that out. So moving on, do you think that the media helps with making smart choices? And if yes, why?
I mean, I think that they do help, but in a way they don't, because they have a tendency to, kind of lie about certain things, but they do inform you of the, as far as the positive things and stuff that go on, they do inform you about that, but they also, lie or whatever.
That's true. And name one thing you would ask the media to hide for you.
Well, I don't know about most people, but everybody has a couple of bad habits, so the media can usually expose those. So that's what I would ask them to hide. Say if I smoked weed or if I did coke, if I was a sex addict, I want that to be hidden.
Okay, that's so true. That's so true. So moving up to last week's updates, we spoke about Lil Bianca Jones, who was missing over a month now, from father saying it was a carjacking. But we do know from previous and now newly updates that they were trying to get a warrant for the father's arrest, and as well as to search the home. But, with no information, I guess that has not, gotten any further, and we do not know what has been found in the father's home as of right now. So all that information as far as with her, you can always log on and pull up at fox2.com or any other information you may want to know about little Bianca Jones. But moving on, we do have a case where we were talking about last week is with the Backpage.com, where people were going on to do the escorting and things of that nature. Well, we have the chief of police who's investigating, as well as FBI, the site to find out what's been said and what's been going on. But on top of that, we have the last 4 murders that happened here in Detroit, where you found the 2 women dead. First one were the 2 cousins that were found dead in the trunk of their cars. They were linked to the website. Then the 2 women that were in the garage as well were linked to the website. Identifying one of the victims, they found out in the situation here, we have Alicia McCreary was one of the other victims that was found in that garage. And out of those victims, we did not identify Kalisha Matt, one of the other young ladies that we've been looking for now over a month now as well. She was not identified in that batch, but her mother has been, along with another mom in the Detroit area, trying to find her daughter, which is Shanice Gordon, also an exotic dancer. They both knew each other. So their daughter's disappearances are connected, they do believe, because of the fact that her daughter disappeared 2 days after Kalisha Madden. She received a call and she left the home and has not returned. And so I do believe that it may be more information needed to find out who is behind this, but it's definitely something to look at. I mean, this is horrible, and like every episode, I ask you guys to keep talking, keep sharing these episodes, and try to get these girls back home as soon as possible. And to move on to more updates, I want to speak on the next episode of Love and Hip Hop, where Yandy is thinking hardly of dropping Jim Charles because of the drama between her and Christy. Well, what will Jim do now? And so maybe he can get his own voice in a relationship now, and Chrissy can get her own, career or dreams or something going on, because it just seems like she's not happy with herself, let alone anyone else. So it is very hard to see that in anyone, celebrity, whatever they may think they are. So all the Love and Hip Hop gossip that we may love and reality shows that we may like, you can go on to Love and Hip Hop. VH1/loveandhiphop.com and check out them as well. So moving on, we were talking about last week as well, Dave B, where he was trying to get some work done to the city to get us back on track and get us out of this financial ruin here. So I'm seeing now that he's sitting down with the city council talking about major cuts. So many cuts that, it could be 1,100 layoffs, and unions, concessions, 2,300 layoffs without concessions, healthcare concessions, ending to cultural institutions such as city museums, the zoo, Eastern Market, all these things. Yeah, we as a city, we thrive on here, and we need your help to keep watching these episodes and keep promoting our city, because, we can make a difference. And so today, Fact Finder is going to be what do you think the most watched reality show is today?
That's a hard one.
Yeah, and it's so many y'all now. I mean, from basketball wives to football wives to baseball wives. Well, how do you know? So we know because we went and we found out. By having the Fact Finder here, you will find out all the information that you need to know. So our top watched reality show is the Kardashians.
Can you believe that?
Yes, and I mean, they said it, but to go and find it out for myself was revelation. And so the most lamest reality show, believe it or not, is Ghost Hunters.
I can believe that, though.
Yeah, the Ghost Hunters. And all this information that you may want to know about your lamest or your wackest reality show, you can just go and log on to sexy.5526 and you can check it out. Or you can go on to www.reuters.com, article 2010, and just check that out, because like I said, who does not want to know facts, information that are true, and the truth is revealed once again here, and you always have the time and opportunity to come onto my channel and find these things out. So moving on to today's topic in hand, which is, what is the media hiding? Name 2 topics that the media never brings up.
Well, I know for me, I think that 2 main, topics that they really don't like to bring up is why we didn't find any weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, and why George Bush's whole, family had got money from the war, which everybody know it was because Bush was a, defense contractor, his whole family was, but they don't be liking to bring up that type of thing.
Well, yes, that's true, and there's so many different other things that the media just maybe is paid to deliver to us, or just don't want us to know, or afraid to tell us themselves.
You know that happens.
Yes, so moving on to the next question. What are the 2 main websites you can get the latest gossip on celebrities?
Well, I would say, besides this channel, I would say star.com, and it's another site called bossup.com.
Okay, that's true,
or
true.
Boss Up.
And don't forget, you can always check out Wendy Williams' website. She has websites now,
she has a website.
and she's a talk show host that also specializes in celebrity gossip. So just, represent Black Power. So what is the best news station in your opinion and why?
Well, I mean, as far as the local ones go, I would say Fox 2 because they usually, tell the truth about the wrong stuff that go on here, as like far as the wrongdoings. They always tell the truth.
True. And they always have no problem coming to your home or your job confronting you about the truth. So I condone that at any rate. So do you think that the media is useful in the world? And if no, why?
I would say yes, I believe they are, and I do have a reason why, because I believe that the media update the world on important things, but I will also say no, because a lot of the things that they talk about are not fact, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I do believe most of the time that the media is useful if they're only telling us true information. That's why it's important for us all when we say we can take out the time to watch a music video, but we can't take out the time to watch informative information.
Oh, yeah.
It's important that you go and do your homework and your research. I mean, people can tell you anything, but if you don't have a site, a fact, a piece of paper where you can go pick this information up, or a website where you can log on to, this type of information could never be valid. So moving on to the next question of the night, which is, name one website where you can get info on Detroit.
Well, I know one of them that I know about a whole lot is www.metrotimes.com.
Okay.
They always talk about the city. They have, things about parties and all this and that on there. So you can always check that out.
And that's true. So, it's good to, know that, Mr. Truth Hurts, because it's important to have somewhere where you can get the truth no matter what.
We tell the truth here.
So for my next question for you, what news station has this slogan for their new, one of their columns on their news station, Hall of Shame? Is that A, Channel 7, B, Channel 4, or C, Channel 2?
I say, oh, shame on you if you can't have Fox 2.
Yes, you are so right. That's Fox 2. And we know that because we are watching, we are loading up, and we're finding out the best information for you, YouTube. So my next question for you, Mr. Truth Hurts, is name one story told by the news that is fabricated, and why do you believe they did so?
Well, I could go and say something about the war, but I'm going to say something like this. The whole story about Tupac was just, I think, false. I think he may or may not be dead. I think it was just fabricated. I think it was false because it was, I have no idea why. I think that they just didn't want black folk to come up like that. You know what I'm saying? Pac was getting the world.
And ladies, you can agree with this. We loved us some Pac. But we knew that story was a crock of stuff a long time ago. And honestly, some of us don't even believe he's dead. But he'd tell you if he was, he's running from the feds. So moving on to the next question of the night is, what news station is promoting the city well as a whole?
Well, I would say Fox 2, but I like Channel 7 because they usually say stuff that's real positive about the city as far as the newest, clubs and the newest, we believe the restaurants and stuff that usually open up all the time. They don't talk about negative.
True. I always get to see Channel 7 coming more into the inner city, dealing with the community more than usual or any other station around. So I think that that's good to have a station that supports us as well. So for my last question of the night, and it's about that time, and we're going to get up out of here, but I think we've hit you with enough information, is in 10 years, who or what will be the news, TV, website, or neither? And why?
I would say that most news would come from the web sites, and as far as the top websites, it'll be something like a CNN.com. You know, I don't think that we'll be using the you know what I'm saying, TVs more. You know, because 1 out of 3 folks own a home, you know, computer or a laptop.
So true, so true. And Mr. Truthhurst, I want to thank you so much for coming out, sharing your time with YouTube. Sexy$5526 is my channel. Always come in and check us out. And I think I'm going to ask you, what are you going to be doing here in Detroit? Why don't you let us know what's your future plans? And where can they find you at?
Oh, you might can catch me on here, you know what I'm saying, from time to time, you know what I'm saying, just check back and see. I might be on the next one or the one after that, maybe a few more, you know what I'm saying, later on. So I don't know, just look for me.
Okay, that's what's up. And check us out, and peace.